Good morning, Collective and Soul Tribe. Right now, the time is 10:04 a.m. Happy Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, February the 4th. Okay, it is hump day. Okay, we are in the middle of the week. All right, guys. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, a wonderful midweek. Okay. Right now, the sun is shining, okay? Even though it's cold outside in Canada, the sun is shining, okay? It is so nice to see the sun. You don't even understand, okay? I love seeing the sun and I love seeing the moon, especially being someone who's West Indian. I love to see the sun, okay? And especially right now with the weather changing and things like that, you can kind of see, things slowly changing a little bit and picking up. It's really exciting to see this. And if you guys want to skip this part, you guys can, but it's really exciting to see this because, you know that change is coming and spring is so close. So, so close. I cannot wait. But we're almost there, guys. And then again, as a Cancer, I love love. So I believe Valentine's Day is not too far away either. Like, I know we just started the month, but guys, I know. But as a lover girl, okay, I love Valentine's Day. Even if you're single, even if you're in a relationship, it's just love. It's love. Love is the highest, vibration. It's the highest frequency, okay? So anyways, I'm going to jump into this reading so that you guys can get the messages that you need for today. And let's get started. All right, guys. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time whenever they see this video? Please protect and guide the collective all the time, anytime, whenever they see this, and also give them clarity and understanding for what they need at this moment. Okay, even if they don't have any clarity needed, still give them the wisdom and knowledge and guidance that they can take away, that they can use on their journey or on their path as they grow. Okay. All right, so Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time for February 4th? What do they need to know for February 4th, please? Thank you. Okay, guys, so we have here Venus in Aries. Okay, this is about community, home, celebrations, reunions, parties, gatherings, anything to do with coming together and building stability. Okay, feeling like you belong. Okay, now, obviously, not everyone's going to resonate with this because maybe not everyone has Venus in Aries. But again, I just, said in the beginning of the video, I love that the sun is out. I love love. I love the frequency of high vibration and love, right? So again, when it comes to what you're attracting, and it's so funny how I said that, but when it comes to what you guys are attracting, Venus energy especially, there is something about you guys attracting, people similar to you. So if it has to do with, for example, I want to say people who either think like you. Hold on, guys. I just dropped something. Guys, so it's something to do with people who think like you or who, feel the same way you feel as well when it comes to like matters of the heart or when it comes to matters of, for example, like, meeting new people and getting to know people on that kind of level, okay? So again, for some of you guys, this is about stability, what you guys are building. You guys could probably be trying to build something long term, and this is the energy that we've been talking about for the last few weeks to months, right? So either you guys are building long-term foundations or there's something about you guys establishing roots and inner strength within yourself, okay? Now, for some of you guys, this could be about family, like parents or some guardians or even divine feminine energy. But whatever this is, if you guys are building some type of inheritance, this inheritance is something that you're building for yourself, okay? So again, you guys could be attracting people who are very direct, very passionate, okay, about what they love or what they talk about, right? And because they have this passion and you maybe have certain placements as well in their chart, there's something about meeting people, similar to you in that sense, okay? And it is hard to come by when it comes to like meeting new people. Sometimes it's hard because you don't know, who to trust, but at the same time, it's all about the vibration, the energy. So you could just meet someone for the first time and their energy could speak to you, right? That's the thing about Venus energy. This is about love and pleasure. So again, Aries energy may resonate for some of you guys when it comes to matters of the heart or when it comes to what you guys love to do, okay? Now, Page of Wands is someone who's really young, okay? Now, this is about adventure, okay? Excitement, fresh ideas, cheerfulness, okay? So for some of you guys, this person could have Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements. The number 11 talks about intuition. Okay, so your intuition could be very significant. You could have, gone through an awakening or helped people go through an awakening, but know that you guys are in divine alignment, okay? Some of you guys could have went through a spiritual awakening, or there's something about receiving psychic insights about certain situations or about the past, or having an understanding about your abilities, okay? But again, there is something about teacher vibration where you could be teaching younger people, okay? Or there's something about being a role model or being someone who is a martyr for younger people, okay? And it doesn't even have to be younger people. It could be also older people too, okay? Like, it doesn't matter what age you are. You can be an inspiration to other people. It doesn't matter how old you are, okay? Sometimes in life, we just walk around, do what we need to do, but we don't realize that there's more to life than just working, taking care of family, and then sleeping, and then doing it all over again, okay? Sometimes you have to have a hobby. Sometimes you have to have something that takes your mind away from the mundane. And even if life is mundane, okay, make it romantic, okay? Try to make life more romantic, meaning, find the beauty in things that you normally wouldn't find the beauty in life, okay? Just like how I said, guys, the sun is shining. It is so beautiful. That is how I look at life. I don't look at life based on, who I know and who knows who and what they have. I look at life at the simplicity, the simple things. And this also depends on also your environment, how you're raised, trying to rewire your mind as well. Okay, so again, seeing the sun, it gives me a very, very high vibration. It gives me positivity. It gives me vitamin D, right? When I see the sun, I feel happy, right? So again, when it comes to warmth, that's very significant. Some of you guys are in this energy, right? Where you guys are building something, where you guys are learning about your soul purpose. But the way that you're going about it, you have this warm energy. So people feel very comfortable coming towards you because either you illuminate something in them or you are the gateway when it comes to knowledge and wisdom. Okay, you are connected to your higher self, okay, for whoever resonates with that. Okay, some of you guys, this could be like a master vision. 1010 could be very significant too. But yeah, Five of Swords, okay? Five of Swords energy is about, for some of you guys, when it comes to, Venus in Aquarius. Now, some of you, this could be about, conflict, or you guys could have dealt with people who tried to bully you in the past, right? But whatever this is, you guys could be coming to a resolution. Now, this could be either compromising or there's something about, feeling like you were defeated in certain situations. This is like a mental thing, okay? So again, when it comes to like technology, when it comes to astrology or, social media and things like that, that could be very significant when it comes to the mind, but also when it comes to dealing with people who try to play games, okay, like mind games, right? So for anybody who tried to play mind games or tried to mess with the collective's energy, there is something about you guys starting over, right? So again, if this is like the past, there's something about change, okay? Venus is what we love and what we attract and pleasure, even when it comes to relationships, okay? So for some of you guys, there could be something to do with, conflict, right? Or arguments, or, you're trying to move on to something bigger and better, and you could have been dealing with people, like I said, in this energy or, in this mind frame. So even when it comes to dealing with people, places, and things, you guys are very wise when it comes to choosing your battles wisely. You know what you want to say, you know what you want to do, but you know how to say it and when to say it. Okay, so some of you guys are starting a new beginning. This is adventure. Okay, for some of you guys, this is about completion, and I did mention 1010. So anything to do with people's burdens, right? You guys are releasing other people's burdens. March 7th could be very significant too with the timeline. Okay, there is something about that timeline that could be very significant. So again, spring is very significant. Okay, so there's a card that flipped over. So at the bottom of the deck, we have Three of Wands. Sun in Aries is very significant. Some of you guys, when it comes to looking ahead or being ready for more or ready for growth, that is very significant. Okay, but for now, we have the Nine of Cups, right? Jupiter and Pisces. So again, 9 talks about completion and service. For some of you guys could be traveling, or this could be about higher education. Divination is also significant, but wisdom is also significant too. You guys could be learning like something new. This could be like, you know, learning about a new topic, a new language. Even going to school, going back to school is also significant if you can afford it though, because child, in this day and age, the way things are so expensive, like I'm not even judging if people are like, look, I'm not going to school because I can't afford it. And it's like, facts. Do I blame you? No. When the time is right and you can afford it, then sure, go to school. But if you don't want to, then don't. You know, everyone has freedom, but you have to also do what's right for you. That's why I always say you guys to look at your blueprint, look at your chart, look at different ways to, you know, see what your blueprint is or what resonates with you when it comes to certain things, right? So when it comes to your wishes coming true, some of you guys could have went through a lot of, you know, stress when it comes to responsibility. Okay, a lot of burdens dealing with other people's responsibilities, feeling like it was your responsibility to deal with other people's responsibilities. No. Okay, especially for anyone who resonates with this, if you're young and you have parents that are making you do things that they should be doing, and I'm sorry, I get that, you know, your parents are, you know, your parents, but a lot of times people have kids because they want to use their kids. Not everyone is like this, so if this doesn't resonate, don't force it to fit. But there's so many situations where parents may use their kids because they see their kids either making a lot of money or they see that their kids are successful. So they say to themselves, you know what, I'm going to start making them pay rent. When really they're trying to save money so that they can go to school, right? And there's this jealousy sometimes with parents where, you know, they see that their kids are flourishing and they try to stop their blessings. So there is something about, even if it's not parents, it's about energy, it's about people, places, and things. You could have went through so many struggles, so many burnouts, so many things, okay? And because you guys kept persevering, you guys are seeing success. Either it's coming towards you or you guys can feel it, or you guys could have achieved something, but you guys are in the satisfactory kind of energy, okay? For some of you guys, Ace of Pentacles is very significant when it comes to new opportunities. Some of you guys could be receiving a new opportunity, or there's something about building your own security. Okay, this is a new job or something to do with you, you know, advancing within your career, or, you know, financial stability could be also significant. But this is a new opportunity when it comes to investments. Okay, now this could be investments in yourself. Okay, this could be, you know, a long-term investment in yourself. Say you start now and then say not even 5 years, maybe a year or two down the line, right? You start to see way more growth than what you expected. That's significant, okay? So Queen of Cups energy, right? This is about you guys being very emotional when it comes to you being either a coach, a counselor, or just being supportive, okay, when it comes to people. So let's see what else shows up. 1313 on the timer as well. So Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective at this time? What else do they need to know for February 4th? And when I see the sun, I think of it as a new day. So new days could be very significant too for some of you guys as well. Like just every day is a brand new day to start fresh, okay? And, you know, to not think about the past, okay? So yeah, when it comes to like emotions, like I said, some of you guys are either into coaching, or some of you guys are into counseling, or anything to do with the mind, body, and soul, okay? Helping people understand, you know, their emotions, how to work through those emotions, and how to sit in them, okay? Not to sit in it where you're wallowing in it, but to sit in it to say that, you know, I acknowledge what I'm feeling, okay? Let's move on now to the next thing, right? It's like you acknowledge it, you feel it, you either cry, you journal, you do whatever you need to do, and then you move forward. For some of you guys are receiving clarity about this, where you guys know that you guys are someone who can help people with their emotions, okay? So psychology could be very significant. Okay, the journey as well. So yeah, clarity on your journey could be very significant, where some of you guys could know that you guys are here to use your emotions, right? Having courage as well is very significant. So even if you feel like, I'm not the right person for this, or I shouldn't be doing this, or I don't think this, blah blah blah, know that there's a reason why you're chosen. There's a lot of people who can do what you do, but there's only certain people who are chosen to do it, okay? So don't worry about what Tom, Dick, and Harry are doing, okay? I mean, those are not real people, but you guys get what I'm saying, okay? But you got it, right? It's the whole idea of having the courage when it comes to your spark, your light, and moving forward in that, okay? Being in a playful energy. Mushrooms are very significant too, okay? But being in this playful energy, I don't know why I thought of Super Mario when I saw the mushroom. Okay, someone probably likes to play video games, or they're into Super Mario or Nintendo. Okay, Nintendo, Sega, or Nintendo Genesis could be very significant for somebody in the collective, but transformations are significant. Again, going through difficulties and challenges, but also having gratitude as well, because you know that just because the clouds are here today, they're gone tomorrow. Okay, so let me see if I can get one more. Okay, yeah, change. Okay, so there is something about change. You guys are going through some type of change. Okay, and cosmic flow at the bottom. Having boundaries could be very significant, and protecting yourself, because you guys are tapping into your highest self. Okay, so rest is very significant too. Some of you guys could, be either balancing out your energy when it comes to resting too, but take what resonates when it comes to like change, right? Going through a transformation and knowing that you guys are going through this change. Now, for some of you guys too, with this energy, I'm feeling like there could be something, like you guys could be finding out information about something, like, for example, if it's not today, maybe like in this couple of days or so, but there is something about you planning for the next weeks to months. Okay, so this could be like a week from today, a month from today, when it comes to this energy. Yeah, having faith, right? But you guys are going through this transformation, needing to have faith, right? Your energy could be very significant, where you guys could have like a very potent energy. Now, again, your energy too could be attracting a lot of new opportunities or new things. Okay, and there's something about staying in this frequency so that you can attract. Okay, some of you guys, mystery is very significant when it comes to your energy. So someone could think you're very mysterious, or you could be a mystery to some people, or you stay a mystery to some people. Even when it comes to the unknown, or like basically things that you cannot see, some people are wondering how you can see through things without having the physical facts. Intuition, okay? Some of you guys, when it comes to space, you guys are having a lot of space when it comes to, again, boundaries, protecting yourself, okay? Needing space, needing time alone is significant, okay? And this is because of your growth, okay? Creativity is very significant, so some of you guys could have took some time away so that you can build your own foundation, so that you can build what it is that you love, or what fulfills you, right? And I don't think a lot of people realize that you can do something that fulfills you and still make money from that. You can work for somebody that fulfills you and still make money from that. So it's not even about to say like 9-to-5 jobs are bad. The thing is, people do not want to work 9-to-5 jobs that do not hold people accountable, or there's no emotion behind these people. It's just like robots or NPCs, right? Everybody comes to work, they do their job, there's no emotion, there's no nothing. Even if, for example, people are chit-chatting in the office and, having a good time, or in the workplace, wherever you guys are, there's something about you not being able to have that same freedom as everyone else. So it's almost like if the collective was working or dealing with people in these type of energies or mind frames, it's almost like, why am I working for you if you think I'm too emotional, or if you think I'm this, or you think I'm that? I'm going to start my own thing, okay? And some of you guys could be doing that right now, starting your own business, starting your own thing, right? But knowledge is, knowledge is key, okay? Wisdom is significant. Some of you guys have ancient knowledge that people wonder sometimes, how do you know this, okay? You don't know anyone around you who is like this. So how do you know this, collective and soul tribe? People question you guys about how you know the things you know. Okay, you guys are gifted, right? And I did mention about, using your skills and talents to make money, okay? Affluences, okay? You guys are attracting abundance. There's something about your money that's changing at this time, okay? Some of you guys could be receiving, new opportunities, like I said, when it comes to your money, okay? Transformation. Butterflies are very significant, the number 19, okay? Some of you may have water placements, but you guys are grounded at this time, okay? Or you guys are showing up as grounded, or whoever's watching this video may think someone in their energy could be very grounded, okay, with going with the flow. And again, with the number 19, this talks about completion of self and renewal of light. You guys could have Phoenix energy, or there's something about fulfillment and rebirth, okay? Ending and beginnings, okay? This is about mastery through your experiences as well, right? So even when it comes to your purpose, you know what your purpose is. Fiery gold and orange is very significant, especially crown and solar plexus chakra. And again, with the fire placements that are showing up, this is definitely confirmation for whoever's watching this. The number 1, okay, talks about, independence and leadership, and 9 talks about completion. You put those together, this is about completing self, okay, and completing your independence within yourself, okay? 1 and 9 equals 10. This is wholeness within yourself. So again, ending of cycles so that you can start a new beginning. A peaceful resolution, guys. At the bottom of the deck, there's something that you could have asked your angels, and that is what's bringing in this peaceful resolution. And I love that for you guys, okay? Keep being in this energy, okay? Keep striving, keep pushing through, okay? Don't stop. Yeah, knowledge is key. Apples. Some of you guys are teachers, okay? An apple a day keeps the doctor away, all right? Some of you guys are teachers. Some of you guys are really good at teaching, okay? And, you may have a teacher vibration about you where, you guys could talk about whatever it is that you guys talk about, and people would just, take it in, right? People would just absorb it because what you're giving is factual, okay? What you're giving is, advice that could help people, anyone, right? So some of you guys are really good at giving good advice, okay? Like I said, knowledge is very significant. Going back to school, learning new things is very significant. And also, it helps the brain, okay? If you ever wonder why people have Alzheimer's or anything like that as they get older, it's because they're not stimulating their brain, okay? So stimulating the brain, doing things to, make your brain, feel good with knowledge and things that are good to the body, mind, and soul is very significant, okay? Now, for some of you guys, the color blue, when it comes to intuition and a heart, there's something about wearing your heart on your sleeve, and people can see that about you guys, okay? Someone can notice that you guys wear your heart on your sleeve, or, there is something about your emotions, right? Someone can tell that you're very genuine when it comes to your emotions. Like, you don't have time to, mess with people, and, basically you want to help people. So people can see that with you. You basically help people find peaceful resolutions, basically. Okay, we also have the crescent moon. Okay, so take what resonates with that. I don't know why. For some reason, I kept saying this was the gibbous moon in my other reading, and the gibbous moon goes this way. The crescent moon goes this way. So anyways, I can't. But yeah, the crescent moon is very significant. Some of you guys may resonate with that as well. Okay, so take what resonates with this message. And also angel number 1234 is very significant because I just saw 2314 on the timer. And I think also I saw 2341 on the timer maybe a day or two ago, but anyways, the letter C, so initial C is very significant, okay? The initials L may resonate for some of you guys, okay? So you may have these initials in your name, okay? The initials R is very significant, and initials C, okay? So I don't know why, for short form, I feel like this could, if you rearrange it, it spells circle. Some of you guys could be building your own small circle or community. There's also something about, I don't know if you guys remember the cleaning product CLR. I'm probably showing my age. I don't care. CLR used to be a cleaning product, and it's almost like, when someone sells you something and you get it and it doesn't work, there's something about being sold a dream, okay, when it comes to like circles, okay, this could be about corporations maybe or groups, but being sold a dream that you know that wasn't real, okay, because people bought CLR and it never cleaned their bathroom or anything, their drains, right? But that is very significant too. And also for some of you guys, this could just be initials of your name or whatever the case is, right? But take what resonates with that, and then I'm gonna get some, you know, zodiacs. So let's see. You guys know what I do. Oh, this one fell in my hand, so I'll take that. Oh, and this one fell out, so I'll take it too. All right, so let's see, guys. Cool. Okay, so we have Capricorn energy when it comes to hard work, you know, dedication, perseverance, being persistent too. And also business is also significant, right? We also have Leo energy. Okay, so some of you guys, when it comes to the full moon in Leo that just passed, like a couple days ago, there's something about you guys being enlightened when it comes to your energy. Okay, there's something about, like I said, a spark, like someone like lit a fire under your tushy, okay, under your booty, right? So it's almost like you guys have this energy where, you know, you guys are playful, okay, with play here, but you guys are being playful. You guys are in this happy-go-lucky energy. You guys are stepping into leadership or, you know, taking authority in your life. But whatever this is, it's like I said, the sun is out, right? Leo energy, the sun. Okay, so some of you guys could resonate with that. And we also have Sagittarius energy as well. So we're only one shy from this reading being about fire placements, maybe. Again, if Aries showed up, then maybe I would have just called this reading for just fire signs only because there's a lot of fire energy. But this is also talking about, you know, with Sagittarius here, taking adventure, okay, being open, you know, with you taking adventure, and also philosophy. Okay, some of you guys are very philosophical. Like philosophy is something about, you know, you guys educating people when it comes to being, you know, philosophy. There's a word for it and I cannot say it, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. Okay, there is something about philosophy that's significant that you guys could be teaching people when it comes to like history. Okay, so some of you guys could know a lot of ancient history, whether this is Egypt, Greece, anything to do with like the past, okay? And I mean, like, you guys know this information without reading any books. Like, you guys could just talk about something and someone would look at you like, how would you know that? Okay. And so for some of you guys, that's why I said knowledge is key. Even when it comes to history and things like history repeating itself, that's also significant too. Okay. So it's almost like being aware. Okay. And also trying to understand that awareness as well. Okay. So take what resonates with that. I think it's the word I was trying to say was physiological. No, I can't. So it's being someone who's into psychology and being philosophy. I don't know if it's philosophy or physiological or something like that, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. And knowing me the way that I am, I'm probably going to go back and make sure I realize how I'm saying the words, because there's certain words that you don't use and your mind forgets it, and when you try to say it, you're like So yeah, knowledge is key, education is key. Even me, like I have no shame of saying like, why can't I say that word? Like, am I tongue tied? And knowing me, I'm gonna go on Google and be like, speaker, say it out loud and be like, that's the word I'm trying to say. Like, why couldn't I say it in the reading? But yeah, you guys get what I'm saying. It's that energy of not being ashamed or not feeling, you know, I guess worried about looking silly or looking, you know, dumb to somebody, okay, even if you're not dumb, right? It's like, who cares if you make mistakes, especially when it comes to what you're learning? You know, you show people that it's okay to be yourself. And you guys know I have no shame. I'll make mistakes. I'll still post it. I don't care. But the thing is, I'm aware, right? So that could be some of you guys too who resonate with this as well. All right, guys. But I am going to end it here. Please take what resonates. It's almost a 30-minute video, so I'm going to end it. Thank you for the support, you know, the love that you guys give to me. I appreciate that. I see you guys commenting and I love it. I love the communication. I love that we're going back and forth. I love that, right? So, you know, you guys keep moving forward, keep pushing, keep striving. And again, thank you guys for supporting me. Follow me on YouTube and TikTok. If you guys want to check out my blog or book a reading, my website is www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. All right, guys, love you so much, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.